you're not actually stuck. And I'll tell you why. How many times have you felt stuck in your life, in your career, in your business? We all go through it. You, me, everyone. Everyone goes through this. And it can last for a few days, a few weeks, a few months. But the reality is, it holds us back. It can stop us from being visible. It can stop us from having an amazing effect on people's lives. And ultimately, it can lead to us losing money. But in reality, you're not actually stuck. What you are missing is clarity. Now, what do I mean by clarity? Is this one of these kind of woo-woo ideas, that's going around the coaching fields and all this kind of stuff? Actually, no. It's clarity on who you are, what you can do, your skills, your abilities, your knowledge, your experiences. It's actually being clear with yourself on all those things. So think of the times, right, when you're doing something that you've done over and over and over again. You do it so easily, so fluidly, and you have utter confidence that you're going to do a fantastic job because you know your stuff. You are clear on the fact that you are good at that. You know you can do it, and you're going to do this fantastic job at the end of it. You just do it. You have this massive amount of confidence when you're doing it because you're clear. You have clarity on the abilities and the skills it takes and that you have to do that job. Now, apply that to everything else you do. What are the other things that you do, you want to do, that actually, when you start looking into it, you know you can do it. You know you have the knowledge, you know you have the skills and the abilities, and you know you have the experience. You know you can do it. But then all these thoughts fill your mind to say, you can't do it. Ooh, you don't know enough. Ooh, you're not going to do a good job. And your mind gets filled with these thoughts. And you're not the only one to go through this. We all go through this. But when we start to do the la 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 la, I'm not listening thing with those thoughts and come back to your knowledge, your abilities, your experiences, and embrace those, recognize them and embrace them. That noise in your head starts to have the volume knob turn right the way down, whichever way I'm supposed to turn it on camera. You know what I mean now. Your mind goes quiet and it allows those thoughts, that clarity to come back to the surface. And you do a fantastic job because you know you can do it. And that leads to more confidence, that leads to more success, that leads to more money, and then that leads to even more confidence because you just prove to yourself that you can do it. So one of the things to do to gain that clarity is just to be quiet. Allow your mind to go quiet. And I know some people, I mean, a lot of people kind of go, oh, I don't want to meditate. You don't have to. All it needs is for you just to sit in a quiet place for a couple of minutes. If those intrusive thoughts come in, allow that to happen. Allow that to happen, and then treat them like you would an elderly relative stumbling into a rave at your house. You wouldn't immediately kick them out. You'd just guide them out. Come on, Gran. Time for you to go. And that's what you do with the thoughts. And then allow that clarity, that knowledge, that self-knowledge to come back. And everything gets boosted, your confidence, your success, because you're proving to yourself, oh my God, I can do this. And oh my God, I'm really good. It's a win-win. But we have to give ourselves that space to allow that recognition to come to the surface so you can embrace what you're actually good at. And that's it. That is the thought for today. Now, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that button below, because there's a lot more content like this coming your way. And you have a fantastic and clarity-filled day.